All right, it's time for another end of day post wave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger reports. All right, let's jump right into this. As you know, we track many, many, many securities. All right, we're going to kick it off with gold. As you can see, gold had a very big move today. Okay. If you take a look at how the market has moved over the past couple of weeks, this is almost like this is considered a parabolic move. All right, not as big as the bar back here, but big nonetheless. Very, very impressive. So the Bulls got enough momentum behind them today to stretch that lead a little bit more. So you get more upside production now. And it's looking like the market is getting ready to go. You got some green shoots here. You just entered the green zone. So it's looking like this market is ready to start moving again. You had your initial rally alert buy signal here. Nothing but sideways movement. And then all of a sudden, bam, market breaks out. So I think that's what's up. That's what's going on right now. Hey, what up, Zach? Yep. Good morning to all you folks out there in Aussie land. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Where did it go? Hold on. Okay, here we go. GLD. Let's look at the ETF. All right, so now if you look at the GLD, right? GLD ETF of the gold, it broke out too, but remember this one had a little bit more damage on it. So it has a little bit more to go. It kind of stopped short right here at the top of the Kumo cloud. All right, so it still has a lot more to do. The trend line needs to get outside of this Kumo cloud as well. Today is a good beginning, but it has a lot more to go before it really starts to pick up production here. All right, taking a look now at the GDXJ. You see the miners got a little bit of a lift today as well, okay? But stopped short right at the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which is proven to be a pretty difficult resistance, at least on the first approach. Nice movement though, nonetheless, but you do got gappage. So I do think we're going to see a back and fill sooner rather than later. That's something that should be expected moving forward. Have we seen a bottom, short-term bottom now in the GDXJ and these miners? Yeah, it's looking that way. Looking that way. All right, so then what say you on silver? Well, if you pull up silver, silver is still below the overhead trend line, as you can see. It had a little uptick today too, but not as powerful as gold. And it's still in the red zone. It didn't even get enough behind it to get out of the red zone. All right, so still upside production nonetheless. Overhead trend line resistance, though, is going to prove difficult, followed by the bottom of the Kumo cloud. So silver has a way to go. It can do it, don't get me wrong. It's just that right now it's weaker. So it has a lot more ground to cover on the upside of things. If you take a look at SLV, the ETF that tracks the silver futures, it stopped short of that overhead trend line resistance as well. And you do have the bottom of the Kumo cloud to contend with once you get up here. So silver just has a long way to go, but the SLV is showing some green shoots, some greenage. All right, showing some hope. All right, like I told you, equities are a little bit better priced than the futures. All right, I know you're looking at this elephant in the room, $20.68 and $20.65. Okay, barely. Technically, you can say this gap right here was filled on October the 6th. So, yeah, the market can get up and go from here. But because silver is silver, I wouldn't be willing to bet the farm on that. All right, let's take a look now at oil. So, yeah, as you know, oil hit a top here. All right, hit a high. And yeah, that is a bullish pointer. So I think price action is going to come back up here to this $82 thing here, but you also got this bearish pointer right here. So these two pointers cancel each other out and create a trading range. So I think this will be your bottom and this is going to be your top. I think the market's going to just move sideways for a little bit here. Just be prepared for that if you are in these oil futures. All right, now looking at the ETF for the oil, let's go ahead and pull up OIH. OIH is looking a little bit different, right? You got this gap here that you got to fill. Trend line still not outside of the Kuma cloud just yet. You're in the green zone, but you know, you gotta trade what you see, right? So looks like this one here. I mean, that is a bullish pointer right here as well. Looking for that big massive down pointer like we had on the futures, and we don't really have one. We don't really have one. But I think the market, if on a pullback, I am looking forward to test and get near this trend line support. That'll put it between 200 and 195. So we'll see how that goes. All right. I know what you're thinking. What's up with the nat gas? It's been on the tear, right? Well, here you go. We had the rally alert buy signal coming into today, and what we got upside production. Go pulse waves. All right. So that's why it pays to follow the system as indicated. I think we'll probably get somewhere up around the $6 level before hitting a resistance pocket. So we'll see what's up. I think this trading zone established on October the 6th will prove to be where price action will move sideways for a while. What about the ETF? UNG. This is the ETF for nat gas, UNG. Also had a rally alert buy signal coming into today. And what did you get? You got upside production. This one, I think it's going to try to get to around the $21 mark before it hits some resistance. Have a gap that you need to fill. This gap was created on October the 6th. So it's going to have to get above $20.47 at least to fill this gap before, pulling back down again. So we'll see what happens on that one. Very interesting charts, I know. Last but not least, let's do Bitcoin. All right, so here's the cash market in Bitcoin. All right, we got the topsy-turvy, back and forth here, flip-flop. Had a crash alert sell signal coming into today. You got a narrow range inside day instead, giving you a rally alert buy signal for tonight into tomorrow's trading. So this one is trying to determine what it wants to do. All right, Bitcoin is taking a breather right here. You are in that resistance zone I told you about, between 50 to 55,000. I think the market's going to come back into the zone. All right, it did it yesterday. It did get there. Got to 54,370. So this is the sideways zone right here. And I think we're going to pull back to at least that part, maybe 52,000 or so, and move sideways again. So I think that's where we are right now. All right. And last but not least, GBTC, the ETF that tracks the Bitcoin. As you can see right here, same thing, flip-floppage, crash alert sell signal coming into today. We get no downside production. Instead, you get a rally alert buy signal for tomorrow. And we'll see where it goes from here. I think this one also had this trading range established on September the 7th. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. That 40 to 45,000 resistance zone, I think, is established. We'll see where we go from here. But you are in the green zone. Anything can happen. But I think this is going to move sideways a little bit as well. All right, that's all we got time for today. You want to stay tuned because tomorrow, scheduled for 11 a.m., we're going to be doing our special broadcast, Frank and I, and we may have some special guests. You never know. You know what to do. Smash that like button. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I am out. Peace.